Right, good evening everybody and welcome to the very first System for Success, VivaMK I should say, System for Success webinar, one of many. Now, I do know that there's many leaders joining on the webinar tonight, and a lot of the stuff that is in our training system, you'll be successfully teaching and training yourselves. But there are some things slightly different, and they hope that you will benefit from some of the trainings I'm going to provide. A wee bit of, what's the word? Rusty. I'm rusty. You can tell I'm rusty. So, welcome to the Wednesday webinar. VivaMK first System for Success Wednesday webinar, the first of many. And this is one of my favourite sayings. You can have everything you want in life if you just help enough people get what they want in life. Now, before I get started, what I'm going to go through with you tonight is the system, the successful system that we have in place that's going to help you grow a massive business. But for the benefit of the people that don't know me, and that's going to be quite a few, especially a lot of new people joined the group today, I will just give you a very brief history of my background in Clean Easy, which is now VivaMK. And also a little bit about what's happened between the 12th of April and now, and then I'm going to share with you the system that we have that's going to help you. Many of you know my story, but this is just in brief. Don't worry guys, it's not going to be one of these half-an-hour testimonials. I've been in Clean Easy for 26 years, so I could go on and on and on, very brief, just to let you see how these businesses can change lives. I started off the business in a one-bedroom flat, pawning my jewellery. I had no money, two-tone death trapper car, no money to invest in a business. And back then, I borrowed the money to get started. Here's the most important part. This is why I want to tell my story, because I can see this plus much more. I think we're going to go much faster in these first years in VivaMK than what we ever did. But my first 3 weeks, I earned £564.56 from Clean Easy. The business went on to massive success. Our amazing team turned over £1 million in the first year in Clean Easy, and that was back in 1992. I had 6 front-level gold distributors and earning £4,000 a month after 12 months. Who would like to be earning £4,000 a month after 12 months? That is what I can see. I can only see some of you, but Tracy definitely said yes, sir. I see VivaMK going faster than what we did, much faster. There's so many amazing leaders in the business ready just to go rolling. We're going to blow that probably out the water within a few months. We'll be hitting that figure, is what I believe. But year 2, the team turned over £1 million, completely changed my life. I'm not going to go for year 2 up to last year, but I will say, before our naughty owners got a hold of our business, and there was more than one set of naughty owners, our business peaked at £4 million every 4 weeks. So it's a phenomenal business, and that's what I believe we can achieve as a team. And the most important part of my story is there's hundreds and hundreds of people who are in my business with similar success stories, and that's basically it. And I know my team are really shocked, who know me well, at how quick I can actually do that testimonial, because Clean Easy is history. And I don't want that made me want to cry saying that. The old Clean Easy will now got Viva forever. My Clean Easy, it's the new Clean Easy, it's history. I just want to quickly tell you a wee bit about my journey since, and we've all been through the same journey since the 12th of April 2018, completely devastated. Now, I'm pretty sure that every single person on this webinar, whether you were with Clean Easy a year, 26 years, or even just a few months, they were devastated at that news. But you can imagine after 26 years in the business, I was broken-hearted. I did cry that night in my son's tears in my son's arms, and called our previous owners every name under the sun. And then the next day, into fight mode. We have to fight for this amazing business, and thank goodness everybody here tonight is all taking part and hanging on, waiting on Cluny's fighting for the business. So 17th of April, we went down to Accrington. What had happened was a dozen leaders had formed a consortium with Michael. A few of us went down to Accrington to meet with the administrators, and they were going to try and form a consortium, get investors, and buy Cluny's. We were so excited, but it didn't work. Enough said about that. Not going to go into too much detail. There's no need to go into detail because we're here just now. But the next fight stage was we were helping the team to make money while we were waiting to hear from Michael. Always somebody's microphone. I just go and mute you there, dear. Sharon, it is. Help the team make money while we were waiting for Michael. The team pulled together. Lots of teams did that. You've seen people doing it, team up here in Scotland, and their guys all over the UK pulled together. They were sourcing products to keep their online Cluny's groups active, and also to make money. And some, like David Thompson up here in Scotland, printed off a small catalogue for the customers, and that kept the tongue-tied. We just basically kept the team spirit going. As far as we were concerned in our team, Cluny's was just on pause. So every Wednesday, the Wednesday webinar, every week since the 12th of April. Well done to Jane White and Kate Forbes. They kept these going. I was on most of them, but there were some times, especially in those early days when we were trying to fight for Cluny's, that I couldn't be on them. Fast forward, we didn't manage to buy Cluny's. So the next fight stage occurred, and this is when a wee girl called Tracy Hanson, she loves it because I call her a wee girl, came with me a great idea. She'd been working with McLord's in the Essentials catalogue. Now, a lot of you know this story, but a lot of you don't. And what Tracy had arranged with McLord's was to get the products from the Essentials catalogue. We were praying that people hadn't thrown them out, but even if they had, super duper wee David Thompson provided a PDF Essentials, and he even took the Cluny's out because some people at that point were worried about that. So we decided to put together a catalogue. No profit for Tracy, no profit for me. This is us at PMS. We wanted to extend it. We go over ambitious, and we went and we sourced loads and loads and loads of products. That's the hotel room, that's the spreadsheet. And the catalogue was ready to go to print. Well done, Tracy. And I will say, loads of people got sales from the Essentials, but the actual full-blown catalogue didn't go to print because we received a phone call saying, don't take it to print. And the rest is history. You know what happened from there. The rest is history. So thanks, Tracy, for that. And I think that helped keep people going, making money, keep our customers, our Cluny's customers happy until Michael announced VivaMK. So all I'm going to cover tonight, many of you will be familiar because you've plugged into my trainings before, is the training system that's going to be available for you and your team. And what I will say is we are planning to have Saturday trainings, Scotland, 3 at least to start off with in England, Midlands, the Deep South, and 1 other. Ireland, and planning and hoping to get into Wales, but these will expand, so you will have trainings that you can physically go along to, but all the trainings are available live on Facebook. You may decide to change that in time, because if everybody watches them and doesn't come to the meetings, we might decide to make that a luxury. But they're all available just now, because the main one at the moment is in Scotland. I call it the System for Success training. Now, you can see the little hand. I'm just going to go back a little bit to that one there. That hand is actually an old Jan Roo training. Don't know if you've heard of Jan Roo. If you knew, you won't have. Jan Roo's amazing. Goals, personal development, retail, sponsor, teach. That's the business. Keep it simple, keep it duplicatable. Goals and personal development, we're not going to go into today. And for the first few trainings, we are going to focus on retail, sponsor, and teach. Simply because in the retail and sponsor, that's where you may find some little extra exciting things in my trainings. So it's really retail, sponsor, oh sorry, it's that one, retail, sponsor, teach. It's these three that is the main. But you've heard Michael talking about it. Retail with the catalogues is king. I think the one thing that we've realised since the 12th of April especially, I know we've always said it, but since the 12th of April especially, I think the retail with catalogues, as the strength of our customer base, is the reason that we are here today. That's the reason that VivaMK has been launched, because one, our customers wanted us, two, we wanted to go to our customers, and three, we knew that that relationship would be back on track as soon as we had a book to give them. And that was proven when we got that Essentials catalogue. So the retail with catalogues is king. Retail is king. But times have changed. I've heard people calling it online that little add-on. It's a massive, 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 massive tool for your business. Yep, retail with the catalogues is king. And short term, many of the products in the first catalogue from VivaMK are more suited to door-to-door. But I know Louise Rennick posted the Essentials products, which are now the VivaMK products, and got over 300, she'll remind me, 200, I exaggerate, Louise, so you can remind us at the end, 230 odd pounds with one post, people ping, 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 just the cleaning products. So you can sell them online as well. But in the future we will, especially when the Christmas catalogue comes out, we're going to have products that are, you know, more compatible to online. You know, our pretty products sell better online. But the online, in my opinion, is a close second. I put clean in the retail, but I think they're both equal. I think they're equal because it's not just the online retail. Online we can retail, sponsor, teach, support, communicate with our teams. It's a massive, massive tool. And I heard somebody say to me, good luck getting so-and-so to join Facebook, Lynn. And I went, well, if they don't join Facebook, they're going to lose out on all that retail, sponsoring, teaching, support and communication. Add this to the power of the catalogue door-to-door. Add this to the strength of their amazing customer base. And that is why this business is going to explode. Right at the moment, I have got VivaMK in my domain name. Excuse me a wee second. It's not a branded name, and I did ask Michael if we were allowed to do it, but in time it'll probably be branded and we won't be able to do it. So, and I don't mind. I don't mind. It's just really to get VivaMK name out there. We want the name to get out there. So this is just a glimpse of my VivaMK support site, System for Success members area, and it will be password protected. At the moment, if you go to the site, which is www.vivamksupportsite.co.uk, the trainings aren't there because I'm actually having to obviously redo every single one for VivaMK. But for the leaders in the business, everybody who wants the trainings, I do have them on YouTube, still with Clean Easy products, but between now and the middle of August, where we can learn what I'm going to show you just now, you will want to have a wee look at this. The bits about especially retail sponsor and teach on Facebook, these videos will be available, but they'll just say Clean Easy while I'm updating them. But they're not available on the resource site because I've been putting that out everywhere. And it's just for our team at the moment. So I'm just going to let you know what's in it. We said about goals I did say I wasn't going to cover goals, but what we do show you is not just how to set goals and achieve them, but more importantly, how to teach your teams to do the same. It all begins with a goal. If we didn't have a goal for Clean Easy, if Michael didn't have a goal, if I didn't have a goal, if all youth is not correct, if all you didn't have a goal for Teresa like Clean Easy, we would not be here today. It all starts with a goal. And sometimes, you know, when we get started, goal setting can be quite difficult. So we help you to show you how to teach your team, how to set these goals, how to achieve them, and how to get your teams to do the same. Personal development and growth. People, if once you get to know me, you'll hear me saying the same things over and over again. I'm like a broken record. Seldom will your check exceed your personal development. And that, when I first started, I watched John Colenge. So Google him, John Colenge. I watched his videos every single day, prepping the catalogues. It was old videos on the TV. It was 1992. It was videos in the car, Don Failor book, personal development. Your business won't grow beyond it. Retail. Most people on tonight know how to build a successful door-to-door customer base for profit. These are parts of the business in my system that will be exactly the same as yours. Retail. How to build a successful online customer base for profit. Now, in the old Clean Easy, there was many people who were selling thousands of pounds online, but most people were just dabbling in it, doing a little bit here, doing a little bit there. The success of the online, we use guys in Scotland and the people in your teams, they used our online training system to sell other products that you sourced. So we recognise that what we've been teaching really does work. But what I have in the system is a nice, simple, easy to duplicate system where you can teach your new person how to sell £1,000 every 4 weeks online, tried, proven and tested. Not massive activity. The secret of this business is consistent activity. So that's in the system for you. The team building side. I'm horrified to find that many people are spending fortune buying leads. I've not bought a lead since I don't know when. Way back when the newspaper adverts, Horizon leads, 96 I think the last time. We're going to show you how to generate free leads offline. Most people know the way to generate free leads online, but more importantly, can show you how to generate 50 to 100 leads a day online in a nice, easy to use system using Facebook. Learn how to sell and sponsor online using Facebook events and demonstrations. There are so many rods in this pond for selling the product, for bringing people into business, and we cover the whole lot. When I first started, we used to have what was called an in-house meeting, where you'd invite 20 people round to your house and we would show them the business opportunity. We'd do a big presentation. It was an hour and a half video when I first started. So you can imagine, you do a presentation about the business opportunity and people joined. Now what we can do is we can create an event and do a business opportunity presentation, or you can do party plan, online product demonstrations, but use it to bring people into the business at the same time. So that's there, all in the system, as well as how to coach your hostess for the best sales and prospects for your business. So there's loads and loads of things in there. Follow up. Again, years ago, we used to post hundreds of packs out and then phone them, phone. And even up until recently, we were making hundreds of phone calls. Excuse me. I should have brought a glass of water. Right, so what we have is how to follow up leads in a simple and easy to duplicate step-by-step guide. Message 1, message 2, message 3. It's so simple, it's unbelievable. Your businesses are going to explode, guys. How to help and teach your team how to make money straight away under the teach section. But really teach is just plugging people into the system and showing them what you've learned. How to train the trainer. That's key if you're building a business. And how to create independent leaders. I had to cough and I had a frog in my throat and I knew I couldn't do it without unmuting. I'm allergic to the cat, folks. So I'll just quickly show you. This is the YouTube and it's available just now. As I say, it's not going to be up to date between now and the middle of August. Guess what our job is? It's updating. I think there's 20 odd videos on there. So it's updating every single video. But I wanted to show you just exactly what's there for your team. Now, the welcome there, you see it says there in draft. A lot of people are now sponsoring people through social media, Facebook, email, text. They're sponsoring people literally without speaking to them. Now, I will be honest with you, part of my system does say it is better if you can to speak to them, pick up the phone, have a chat, find out what they want. But we are doing it also online with you and speaking to them. So even if you do speak to them, what I put together was a welcome video that introduces them, welcome to the team, welcome to the business, tells them, you know, read your introductory email, this is what you need to do to get organised. Clean easy goals, which was, it'll be VivaMK goals now, but it was a goal setting was geared up to the company, the pay plan, and we don't know that yet. Rather than normal goal setting, personal and professional development, everything you would expect to see here at the moment. Detail how to build a strong customer door-to-door with the catalogues, a customer base door-to-door with the catalogues, and how to build a strong customer base with friends and family, something that was missing out of the old system. So here's the Facebook side of it, because there's so many ways. Some people use an iMac, some people use a laptop, some people use a phone. Now, I must admit, I'm going to advise you, if you're not doing it on the phone, to try and get into the habit to learn your phone. It's so much quicker and easier to sell, to sponsor, everything on a phone is quicker and easier. But there are some dinosaurs like me. Up until recently, I was using the laptop. And the only reason I used the phone was so that I could do a training on it. And now I'm like, oh my goodness, it is so quick and easy. So we have got different videos. Retail, how to sell on Facebook video number 1, setting up your group. And this is the way I know that most of you do it on Facebook. You set up your own selling group to capture the customers and prospects. Don't forget, most of the people in your selling group are prospects. And then we sell on the buying and selling groups. But that's on a laptop or a PC. How to promote your group to friends. How to sell on the buy and sell groups on Facebook. How to set up Facebook group using a tablet. How to set it up using your phone. How to follow up selling on Facebook. Everything that you need there. How to sell and sponsor on a tablet. How to grow your team on Facebook on the warm market. How to build a team on Facebook using the cold market. Online parties. Videos for a party plan for your host. How to follow up. And how to grow your business the old-fashioned way, out with social media. Because guess what, folks? That still works as well. Cards, shop ads, speaking to people, 3-foot rule, and especially warm market. And there's the teach side of it. A new person getting started guide. How to set up a YouTube for your playlist for your business. Activity tracker and planner. And there is one section not completed yet when this will happen. So there it's there. VivaMK, VivaMK System for Success. The web link is vivamksupportsite.co.uk. And that's us nearly finished. I just thought it'd be nice to finish with these pictures. Look, this is some teasers from the catalogue that's going to be coming out in August. I don't know about you, but I can't wait. Wanting to get more pictures from Liz. I've been nagging Liz to see if we can get more product pictures so we can start selling online before the catalogues come. But one of my favourite sayings, I know I've shown you quite a lot tonight, but this business is retail, sponsor, teach. There are a lot of videos there, but it's only because some people use an iPhone, some people use a tablet, you know, and rather than having one training in the system that people perhaps didn't understand because they were using the wrong gadget, there's one there for whatever you are using. Success is nothing more than a few simple disciplines practiced daily, and I always say accumulated over a period of time, and that is what our system for success is. And you will hopefully find that and embrace it as we go through the system. It is a few simple disciplines, but they have to be practiced daily, accumulated over a period of time. We know how to retail with the catalogues. All else apart from the new people, we're all super duper retailers and we know how to teach it. And we know how to sponsor and we know how to create activity. But do you know how to get 50 to 100 free leads a day? Do you know how to teach a new person how to get £1,000? That's all. Every few weeks, they don't need to sell thousands online. If you had 1,000 from the catalogue, 1,000 online, plus building a team, your team would make money. And that's it. That's the system for success. I will go back to speak to you guys. Before I do, what I'm going to do for the benefit of the training video, I'll go back to screen and I will stop the recording in a second. But we can all just wave and say bye to the people who are going to be watching the video. Let me give it later on. Unmute you all. Just say bye. Don't go, don't use it. I just want to end the recording, so just say bye to folk that we're ending the recording. Bye, everybody. Bye. Everybody.
Bye, everybody.
Bye. Bye.